Hi everyone, Jason Adcock here from Adcock Prestige, and welcome to our weekly Prestige Property Update. Let's get straight into it. The question behind us: why was the sale of 118 Reeve Street, Clayfield so successful? We've been asked this countless times over the last 14 days after successfully selling that property under the hammer above reserve for $4,660,000. Now let's talk about the statistics. In 21 days, we had 327 buyers through that property. On auction day, we had 232 people in attendance. We had 15 registered bidders, and we sold it under the hammer in front of that big crowd for above reserve. Now let's get into why it was so successful. Ladies and gentlemen, there were three things on why that was successful. The first one, we engaged the services of a pre-sale building company called Titan 360 to look after all the pre-sale work and presentation. We also engaged the services of the Brisbane Makeover Company, who are truly Queensland's best styling company. And then thirdly, we conducted an on-site auction with a very intensive campaign that covered both print and digital marketing. Now let's go through the first one. The property itself, 118 Reeve Street at Clayfield, the seller got us out there. We were able to make an assessment on site and say, listen, there are a number of things that really need to be done to the property to get it presentation ready. We do use the services of a company called Titan 360 that has all trades, and basically all the different jobs that needed to be done on the place could be coordinated and organised by one company rather than speaking to 6 or 7 tradespeople. And because Titan 360 exclusively does all our pre-sale work, this particular company will put other jobs on the back burner to make sure they do Adcock Prestige's work. We were able to get the property presentation ready in a very tight time frame of between 2 to 3 weeks. And what we did there was a number of different things. We had it painted completely inside, the whole of the place. We had the gardens completely refreshed, fresh mulch and a lot of other different plants added. We were able to do a number of different handyman things that were needed to be done on the property. I mean, the house had a renovation extension 5.5 years ago, but we had to make sure that it was presentation perfect. So Eric from Titan 360 was able to do all of those different things in a very short period of time. Then, second thing, we got David Menchimelli in from the Brisbane Makeover Company, and he assessed the situation. We got the client's furniture out of the place. They moved into a rental accommodation, and he styled it absolutely appropriately to the style of home it is. Obviously, it's a Queenslander with a modern twist. The furniture was just absolutely next level. What they do with the styling is they really make sure that it's done in such a way that it connects with buyers when they walk in. And to such an extent, probably 25 to 30% of the properties that we sell that are styled by the Brisbane Makeover Company, the buyers actually want to buy all the furniture because it absolutely suits the house beautifully. But what it also does is it makes sure the imagery that you're using during the course of the marketing is absolutely connecting and resonating with the buyers, from the photography to the video. And I've got to tell you, the photography and video of 118 Reeve Street was just absolutely next level. So styling, probably one of the most important things that you can do if you're presenting your home to the market. And then number 3, we chose to make sure that we conducted an on-site auction. On-site auctions, in my view, are probably the best form of marketing properties at the moment. They create a sense of urgency when there's no sense of urgency in the current market. What they also do, and this is statistics, they're getting 15% more than homes that are sold with a price or private treaty. And also, private treaty sales are blown out at the moment. They're currently sitting at about 90 to 100 days. Our auctions are selling within 30 to 34 days. So the days on market to sell them is about a third of private treaty. And look, the other thing, on-site auctions, far better for prestige properties than in rooms. You've got a situation where The crowd was electric. The atmosphere was electric. We had 232 people there. We had 15 registered buyers vying for the property. You cannot get that at an in-room auction. And here's another interesting statistic. We had 5 more people registered to bid on the day that had only seen it for the first time on the day of auction. And I'm telling you now, in rooms, you cannot get that situation. So ladies and gentlemen, that is the story of why 118 Reeve Street at Clayfield was so successful. It involved a process that was absolutely regimented in its approach. We made sure that we prepared the property for sale using Titan 360, covering all trades. We styled it absolutely appropriately so it really resonated with the buyers. And then we conducted an on-site auction, but the marketing that we did for this particular property was incredible. It was an integrated print, media, and digital marketing strategy. We utilised the services of a very capable digital marketing company that specialises in Instagram, Facebook, and Google display ads. We're able to build targeted bespoke audiences specifically to target the buyers for the house, and that certainly worked. 327 buyers through in 3 weeks is incredible, and obviously the amount of people that were there on the day. But also the print component in the Courier Mail worked an absolute treat. We had double pages in the Courier Mail. The Courier Mail now is 38% up in readership, which is sitting at around about 1.2 million on Saturdays from when COVID hit. So readership has gone up. The reason it has gone up in the Courier Mail is it has become a prestige property magazine. Everything in there is basically over 2 million, and there are now no other publications. All the local papers are gone. The Brisbane News is gone. All the Quest newspapers are gone. So the only print version for upmarket property is the Courier Mail. So you've got people sourcing that out, particularly the southern buyers that are coming up from Melbourne and Sydney. But the game changer has been the QR code that we put on the ads. So what happens is the people see the property, they like the look of it, they scan with their mobile phone on the QR code, bang, they're directly into the property. It's opening up with a video and all the other information there. We actually track who is scanning our ads in the Courier Mail. And for this particular property, there were more than 4,000 people that scanned the QR codes over 3 double pages in that Courier Mail. So that is the reason why it was incredibly successful. It involved getting it ready for sale, it involved styling, it involved an on-site auction, but it also involved an incredible combination of both print and digital media marketing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like to reach out to us and be on board with our next Super Prestige auction, that's going to be the beginning of March. We still have a number of vacancies left for people that want to be enrolled in that super auction weekend. You've just got to sort of reach out to me, text, phone or email. We'd love to come out and assess the saleability of your property. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it from me. We look forward to seeing you the same time next week. Adios.